English Talk podcast. I'm Mia, and it's really nice to share this moment with you.
And I'm Jake. Wherever you are right now, at home, out for a walk, on the bus, or simply taking a pause, we truly appreciate you choosing to listen and be here with us.
And if this is your first time listening, welcome. You're very welcome here.
And if you're coming back, welcome back. It really means a lot to us that you're here again.
Before we start our conversation today, we just want to say something very simple and very gentle. If you enjoy listening to us, if this podcast helps you feel more comfortable with English, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel.
It helps us a lot, and it also helps other learners find us. And now, let's just relax and enjoy the conversation together.
Today, we're going to talk about something that is part of almost everyone's daily life.
Yes, something we all see, hear, or read almost every day.
We're going to talk about the news.
The news, on TV, on the phone, on social media, on websites, everywhere.
And more specifically, how to talk about the news in English in a natural, simple, and relaxed way.
Because for many English learners, talking about the news can feel a little scary.
Yes, sometimes people think, oh, the news is difficult. It's full of complicated words.
Or, I don't know enough English to talk about world events.
But today, we want to show you that you don't need difficult language to talk about the news.
Exactly. You don't need to sound like a journalist.
Or a TV presenter.
You just need simple words, simple ideas, and a calm way of speaking.
And that's what we're going to do today. Just talk. Slowly, naturally, like two people having a normal conversation.
And if you don't understand every word, that's okay.
Yes, that's very important. You don't need to understand everything.
Just listen. Your brain is working, even if you don't notice it.
So, Jake, let me ask you something. Do you usually follow the news?
That's a good question. I would say yes, but not all the time.
Not all the time?
No, there are days when I read the news in the morning and days when I don't read it at all.
I understand that. Sometimes the news can feel a bit heavy.
Yes, exactly. Some days I just want a quiet morning.
Coffee, silence, and no news.
Yes, exactly that.
But when you do read the news, where do you usually see it?
Mostly on my phone. I open a news app or I see headlines on social media.
Headlines. That's a good word.
Yes, headlines are those short titles that tell you what the news story is about.
And often, even just reading the headline is enough to start a conversation.
Exactly. You don't need to read the whole article.
That's very comforting for learners, I think.
Yes, because many people think I need to read everything. I need to understand everything.
But in real life, people often just say, "Did you see the news today?"
Or I read something interesting today.
And that's it. The conversation starts.
Let's imagine a simple situation.
Okay.
Two friends meet, maybe at work or at a cafe.
Or online, chatting.
Yes, and one person says, "Did you see the news today?"
That's a very common question.
Very common. And the other person can say, "Yes, I did," or "No, I didn't."
Simple answers.
Very simple.
And then maybe the first person says, "There was a big story about the weather."
Or about politics.
Or about sports.
Or about something local.
Exactly. And from there, you can talk using very basic ideas.
You don't need details. You don't need numbers.
You can just talk about who, what, when, where, and why.
The famous 5 questions.
Yes, but we don't need to call them anything special.
No labels, no pressure.
Just natural curiosity.
Let's try an example together.
Okay, I'm ready.
Imagine I say to you, "Did you hear about the news this morning?"
I might say, "Which news?"
And I could say, "The story about the train accident."
Okay.
Then you could ask, "Where did it happen?"
Yes, that's very natural.
And I could say, "It happened near the city center."
Simple.
Very simple.
And then I might ask, when did it happen?
And I say, early this morning.
And then maybe I ask, was anyone hurt?
Yes, or what happened exactly?
You see, just questions.
And answers.
No complex language.
Just human curiosity.
I think that's something learners forget sometimes.
Yes, they think they need to perform.
Or impress.
But conversations are not performances.
They're shared moments.
Exactly.
Let's talk about opinions for a moment.
Yes, that's important when talking about the news.
Because people often share how they feel about a story.
And again, you don't need complicated words.
You can say things like, I think it's sad.
Or, I think it's good news.
Or, that sounds scary.
Or, that's surprising.
Very short, very natural.
And very real.
Do you remember a time when you talked about the news with someone and it felt very easy?
Yes, actually. I remember talking with a neighbor about the weather.
The weather is always a classic.
Yes, there was a big storm, and we both said, that was intense.
That's it. That's the conversation.
Exactly. We didn't talk about pressure systems or anything technical.
Just feelings and experience.
It was loud, it was scary, I couldn't sleep.
That's real language.
And learners can do that too.
Absolutely.
Let's imagine another example.
Okay,
This time, let's talk about a positive news story.
I like that.
Maybe about a new park opening in the city.
That's nice.
I could say, I read some good news today.
And I would say, oh really? What happened?
They opened a new park near the river.
That sounds great.
See, that's already a conversation.
And then maybe I say, when did it open?
Last weekend.
I'd love to go there.
And now the news becomes personal.
Yes, that's very important.
Because news is not just information.
It's something that connects to our lives.
Our feelings, our plans, our memories.
I think that's why talking about the news can be a good way to practice English.
Yes, because it's real.
And it changes every day.
So you never run out of topics.
Exactly.
Let's slow down a little here.
Okay,
If you're listening right now, maybe you're thinking, but I don't know enough words.
that's a very common thought.
But notice what we're doing.
We're using very basic words.
Hear, see, read, happen, think, feel.
These are everyday words.
And they're enough.
More than enough.
Another thing people worry about is making mistakes.
Yes, that fear is very strong.
But when people talk about the news, mistakes don't matter.
Because the goal is understanding, not perfection.
Exactly.
If I say, the news was very shock, instead of shocking, you still understand me.
Yes, of course.
Communication happened.
Mission complete.
Let's talk about listening to the news in English.
That can be challenging, especially at first.
Yes, because people speak fast.
And sometimes they use formal language.
But again, you don't need to understand everything.
You can just catch keywords like places, people, actions.
And then talk about what you understood, even if it's not perfect.
Let's imagine you watched a short news video in English,
Okay,
and you understood maybe 40%.
that's already good.
Very good.
And then someone asks you, what was it about?
You can say it was about a company.
They had a problem.
People were not happy,
That's enough to start.
and the other person might help you.
Yes, conversations are shared.
You're not alone.
I think that's something we should say more often.
Definitely.
You're not alone when you speak English.
People usually want to understand you.
They're not waiting to correct you.
Exactly.
Let's bring in a small personal story.
Okay, I like that.
I remember when I was learning another language,
Oh, interesting.
I tried to talk about the news and I felt so nervous.
I can imagine.
I kept thinking, what if I say something wrong?
Yes.
But then I realized the other person was just listening.
They didn't care about mistakes.
They cared about the story.
That's a great realization.
And after that, I felt much more relaxed.
That's something we hope our listeners feel too.
Yes, relaxed,
Calm.
confident, slowly.
Let's talk about asking for opinions.
That's a big part of talking about the news.
And again, it can be very simple.
You can ask, "What do you think?"
Or, how do you feel about it?
Very easy questions.
And you can answer with very simple sentences.
I think it's good.
I don't like it.
I'm not sure.
I need to read more.
All of these are perfect answers.
Let's imagine a small dialogue.
Okay.
I say, did you see the news about the new law?
I say, yes, I did.
What do you think?
I'm not sure. I need more information.
That's very honest.
And very natural.
People say that all the time.
Yes.
You don't need a strong opinion.
You can just be curious.
Or neutral.
Or even say, I don't follow the news very closely.
That's also okay.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about small talk and news.
News is often used as small talk.
Yes, especially at work.
Or with people you don't know very well.
You might say, it's been in the news a lot.
Or everyone is talking about it.
And that opens the door.
And you can close the door easily too.
Yes, if you don't want to talk much.
You can say, yeah, it's interesting, and move on.
That's a skill too.
Definitely.
Let's slow down again.
Okay,
If you're listening right now, maybe you feel tired.
that's okay.
Learning English can be tiring.
Especially listening.
But just listening like this is already practice.
Your brain is getting used to the rhythm,
The sounds.
the pauses.
And that's very important.
We often focus too much on speaking.
But listening builds the foundation.
Exactly.
Let's continue our conversation a bit more.
Sure.
What kind of news do you like the most, Mia?
I think I like human stories.
Stories about people?
Yes, stories about people helping each other.
That's nice.
Or small stories that make you smile.
Those are great to talk about.
Yes, because they're emotional.
And emotions are easy to express.
You can say, it made me happy.
Or it made me sad.
Or it gave me hope.
Simple but powerful.
What about you, Jake?
I like local news.
Local news?
Yes, things that happen nearby.
That makes sense.
It feels more real.
And easier to talk about.
Exactly.
You can say, this happened near my house.
Or I saw it myself.
And that gives confidence.
Because it's your experience.
Right. Let's imagine another example for our listeners.
Okay.
Imagine you read a headline, New Cafe Opens Downtown.
Very simple headline.
You can talk about that.
You can say, I read about a new cafe.
Where is it?
Downtown.
When did it open?
This week.
Do you want to go?
And now it's not just news, it's a plan.
That's how natural conversations work.
Exactly.
News is just a starting point.
Not the whole conversation.
I think that's an important idea.
Yes.
Sometimes learners think they need to explain the whole story.
But in real life, people don't do that.
They share bits and pieces.
And jump from topic to topic.
That's normal.
Let's talk about global news for a moment.
Okay.
Some learners think global news is too hard.
Yes, because it feels distant.
And complex.
But again, you can keep it simple.
You can say, I heard about something in another country.
What happened?
There were protests.
Why?
People are unhappy.
That's already a conversation.
You don't need details.
And you can always say, that's all I know.
Very honest.
Very human.
Let's pause for a second.
Okay.
If you're listening, take a small breath.
Yes, just breathe.
You're doing great.
You really are.
Learning a language takes time.
And patience.
And kindness to yourself.
We hope this conversation feels like a safe space.
A place where you can just listen.
And slowly build confidence.
Let's continue with another small story.
Go ahead.
I once talked with someone who said, I'm bad at talking about the news.
That's something we hear a lot.
And I asked, why do you think that?
What did they say?
They said, because I don't know big words.
And what did you say?
I said, do you know words like good, bad, scary, interesting?
Those are big enough.
Exactly. And they laughed and relaxed
That's a great moment.
because they realized they already had what they needed.
I think many listeners already have what they need.
They just don't see it yet.
That's why listening to conversations like this helps.
Yes, it shows real language,
Not perfect language.
but useful language.
Let's talk about asking follow-up questions.
That's a great skill.
And again, very simple.
You can ask, really?
Or why?
Or how come?
Short questions.
Very natural.
And they show interest.
People love that.
Yes, people like when you listen.
And ask questions.
Let's imagine.
Okay.
You say, I saw some news about schools.
And I say, really?
Yes, they're changing something.
Why?
To help students.
Simple
Very simple.
and very effective.
We're getting closer to the end, but we're not rushing.
No rushing.
We want to stay with you a little longer.
Because sometimes the ending is when people relax the most.
Yes, the pressure is gone.
You're just listening.
And absorbing.
Let's talk about consistency.
That's important.
Talking about the news in English once is good.
But doing it often is better.
You can start very small.
Maybe one headline a day.
Or one short conversation a week.
That's enough.
Consistency beats intensity.
Always.
Before we finish, let's talk directly to you, the listener.
Yes, you.
If you feel shy speaking English,
If you feel slow,
if you think your English is not good enough,
we want you to know something.
you are learning.
Every time you listen.
Every time you try.
Every time you don't give up.
Talking about the news is just one way,
There are many ways.
and you're finding yours
At your own pace.
in your own way.
Before we say goodbye, we have a small invitation.
A gentle one.
Try listening to this episode again another day.
You might understand more,
Or feel more relaxed.
or just enjoy it more.
And if you like learning English with us,
Please keep coming back.
we're here.
And we're really glad you're here too.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Keep going.
Keep listening.
Keep trusting the process.
See you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye.